This September 2024, 38 AI-related bills were considered by the California state legislature. A very controversial AI bill, SB 1047, was vetoed, which is a win for accelerationists. But more than 18 new AI laws were passed. We're going to go over what these are and what this means for AI, and of course, beyond that, AGI and ASI. Hey there, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Julie McCoy. I work full-time in AI. I bring you the truth in the middle of the clickbait. I'm constantly learning as I work in artificial intelligence and get to see the inside of thousands of businesses adapting to this new frontier. If you're excited about the possibilities of our technological future, you too want to advance in the AI age, you're in the right place. In May of 2023, we saw Sam Altman testify on artificial intelligence at a Senate subcommittee. And if you, like me, watched any of that hearing, you were also probably blown away at the lack of intelligence and understanding at a baseline level of what machine learning is, what artificial intelligence is, by the lawmakers in the Senate. The truth is, politicians and legislators are often the last to keep up with the times. The worst thing we could do, in my opinion, is leave it up to them on how to guide us into the AGI era. We should be working at a grassroots level to understand the post-labor economy and the meaning society that we are heading into, and then make informed decisions ourselves without waiting for politicians to come around and make sense of all of this. All right, so back to the topic. First of all, I think one of the most important pieces of this September California legislature around AI is the bill that was vetoed, SB 1047. Dave Shapiro recently covered this in a video. He said some really good things. Newsom was pointing out that we need more empirical evidence and science to go into regulation and legislature that is this heavy-handed before we can pass it. Anyone that's ever seen The Terminator seems to have a pretty strong opinion on artificial intelligence. That doesn't mean we should listen to them. In fact, a lot of commenters out there on the state of AI and the technological age we're living in are full of superficial headlines. The people, the market is going to decide in the end how this technology gets used. Humanity will be humanity's stumbling block. We've seen from the journey that OpenAI has had, going from a nonprofit to a corporation and a B Corp, that they're less about the science and more about the profit at this point. Even the safety community seems to be more full of quote-unquote influencers than actual tried and true scientists. When it comes to SB 1047, this is a very controversial AI bill. Commenters on Reddit said that this bill would have killed the American AI industry. That's how much the regulation inside this bill would have slowed down artificial intelligence. Then, of course, other Redditors are saying that Gavin Newsom is bought and paid for, and that's why he vetoed the bill. But the truth is, to be able to release open source models for the benefit of humanity and for the free market to do whatever they want to do with it, build amazing products, deliver incredible efficiency breakthroughs, we're going to need to make sure that legislator doesn't slow us down. And if there is legislator, like Gavin Newsom said, and YouTubers like Dave Shapiro have pointed out, we need more scientific evidence to ground these opinions. So it's interesting, and also I think a highlight, that SB 1047 did not pass in California and it was vetoed by Newsom. The 18+ AI bills that were passed include bills on AI risk, training data, privacy and AI systems, education, how to define AI, bills that affect healthcare providers, AI robocalls, which now, if you use AI robocallers in California, you have to disclose if you're using AI, and if that's an AI-generated voice on the other line. That could really slow down AI cold calling. Newsom also signed into law bills around deepfake pornography, which now includes content generated by AI and can put violators in jail for up to a year and give them a $2,000 plus fine. Election deepfakes, actors, and AI were also touched by these 18+ AI-related bills signed into law. In the video description, I'm linking to a TechCrunch breakdown, which is pretty good, so check that out for more information. What do you think of politicians and AI legislator? What are the dangers of acceleration, but also the dangers if we slow this thing down too much, put too much regulation around it, and cease the progress of innovation? There are definitely perils on both sides. It will be interesting to see how the landscape adapts. As always, drop me a comment with your thoughts. I look forward to hearing from you. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube at Julie McCoy if you haven't, and I'll see you down the next AI rabbit hole.